又一次来到北京争取，这是离第一次已经有100天了，整整100天。
Under the corrupt rule of the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, China is riddled with showcase projects, corrupt projects, with many projects ultimately ending up as substandard projects. During the 1998 Yangtze River flood, then Chinese Premier Zhu Rongji bitterly criticized the flood defenses along the Yangtze River as substandard projects. Then came the 2008 Wenchuan earthquake. Many students didn't die due to a natural disaster but perished due to substandard projects. Chengdu environmental activist Tan Zuren stated, "This is my second visit to Beichuan Middle School. 100 days have passed since my first visit. Returning to this tragic site, my sorrow has not diminished. Because this time, whether it's a natural or human-made disaster, some of the underlying causes remain unclear." On May 16th, when I first came to Beichuan Middle School, I mentioned to the media that, based on my understanding, the extensive shattering of buildings here, especially the school buildings, leading to the deaths of many primary and secondary school students, was 3 parts natural disaster and 7 parts human-made disaster. Moreover, the human-made factors are glaringly evident in this area. According to government planning, all the buildings should have been designed to withstand a 7-degree seismic event. What does 7-degree seismic resistance mean? Right, it means that the buildings, when facing frequent earthquakes, shouldn't crack open. During common earthquakes, they should be repairable, and during rare earthquakes, they shouldn't collapse. Simultaneously, for buildings like schools, hospitals, kindergartens, and other public structures, the seismic design requirements stipulate they should be Category II important buildings. Xi'an Qi of the Chinese Tianwang Human Rights Affairs Center was sentenced to 12 years for revealing the substandard construction in the Wenchuan earthquake, charged with leaking state secrets by the Chinese Communist Party. A Twitter user, North American Blow Brother, commented, "Wait, is this China's legal system? Substandard construction projects are considered state secrets now. Can we understand it like this? Anything that's true and unfavorable is considered leaking state secrets." Several lawyers defending Huang Qi had their licenses revoked by the Chinese Communist Party, and foreign media were denied access. This, too, is a state secret that must not be revealed. By contrast, in Turkey, where they also faced an earthquake, according to reports from various Turkish media outlets, on February 10th, a local architect named Muhammed Yashar Kozgun was detained at the airport. Word suggests that a demolished apartment building in Hatay province during this earthquake was designed by him, and the building collapsed entirely during the earthquake. Rescue teams estimate that possibly up to 1,000 people are trapped under the rubble. On the same day, Muhammed Yashar Kozgun was arrested at Istanbul airport while attempting to flee to Montenegro. Twitter user Lily Valley commented, "When I first saw the news about the widespread collapse of apartment buildings, I suspected it might be made by China. Although it wasn't built by China, it's certainly a shoddy construction project. The difference is, it's been 14 years since the Wenchuan earthquake, and when Jiabao also pledged to investigate. However, all the relevant individuals remain at large to this day, while in the case of the Turkish earthquake, they arrested the real culprits during the ongoing rescue efforts. There are some differences indeed. So, it can be said that the root cause of substandard projects is the authoritarian system of the Chinese Communist Party. Some of China's large-scale projects, such as the high-speed rail projects that China takes pride in, are often referred to as substandard projects due to quality issues. These high-speed rail projects are primarily executed by state-owned large enterprises, such as China State Construction Engineering Corporation, SCE Key, or its subsidiaries, through general contracting model. However, these general contracting companies, after securing the contract, often keep half of the funds for themselves and then subcontract the project layer by layer. This results in the actual construction entities receiving payments that may be lower than half of the original total budget. On the afternoon of September 30, a two-story small supermarket in Baihai City, Guangxi, collapsed. Footage from the scene showed that a street-front building suddenly turned into a pile of rubble, with some people trapped under the debris. The accident resulted in 4 injuries, including 2 serious and 2 minor injuries. The cause of the incident is currently under investigation. On September 21, 2023, a road surface collapse occurred in front of the Beijing 60 bus tunnel, forming a large sinkhole. Although there were no casualties, it appeared to be a clear case of substandard construction. On September 18, 2023, a ground collapse took place on a ring road in Foshan, with a small car falling into it. The extent of injuries or casualties is not clear. Under the rule of the Chinese Communist Party, mainland China has seen a series of incidents involving the collapse of roads, bridges, and buildings, resulting in numerous tragedies. Many of these construction failures are attributed to practices such as cutting corners during the construction process, lax oversight, and inadequate post-construction safety inspections, all of which lead to substandard construction quality. In Hunan, Changsha, near a subway construction site, a road section near an intersection collapsed, resulting in an area of nearly 100 square meters sinking. This is another incident similar to the ones that occurred earlier this month on the 1st and 12th, where subway construction sections in Guangzhou and Xi'an experienced collapse accidents. As reported by Changsha Evening News, around 9:30 p.m. on the 21st, an area near the intersection of Changsha Avenue and Wanjilai Road, approximately 100 meters south of the location, experienced a collapse. The collapsed area was approximately 12 meters long and 8 meters wide. On the night of December 12th, a large-scale collapse occurred at the LVQO metro station in Xi'an. Additionally, on December 1st, a ground collapse occurred in a Guangzhou subway construction area. Initially, the heads and hands of the trapped individuals could still be seen, but they did not receive timely rescue. Officially, even before the 3 trapped individuals were rescued, it was decided to quickly fill the collapsed hole with concrete. China's substandard construction, a bridge suddenly collapses. This driver narrowly escaped death. The U.S. Geological Survey recorded the looting earthquake with a magnitude of 6.6. The risk assessment indicates a 50% chance of no fatalities, a 35% chance of 19 deaths, and a 13% chance of 100 deaths. This risk assessment appears to be based on data from the United States and may not fully consider China's unique situation, where substandard construction is widespread. As of now, the looting earthquake has resulted in the discovery of 72 casualties. Both hotels in looting collapsed vertically, fortunately with few guests during the pandemic. It's worth noting that while people in China often describe their culture as vast and etiquette-focused, the country also has the highest number of substandard construction projects in the world, displaying a lack of ethical standards. On April 29, an 8-story-old building near Changsha Medical College suddenly collapsed, trapping 23 people and leaving 39 missing. China News Weekly reported that the incident occurred during a student mealtime. The school is currently searching for the missing students, and several individuals have reported that their relatives and employees are missing as well. Currently, the police have detained 9 individuals on criminal charges. This incident is not only related to substandard construction, but also the alleged fabrication of facility documentation. Now, with the expansion of China's Belt and Road policy, these substandard projects are also being exported to many Asian and African countries. It is truly alarming. According to Taiwan's TVBS television station, China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi recently stated during a press conference in Beijing, China might as well compare with other countries internationally to see who can build more roads and bridges for developing countries, who can build more schools, hospitals, and stadiums for the people in low-income countries. We have this confidence and this capability. However, reality has delivered a harsh blow to this Chinese foreign minister. Taiwan's Sanlai News reports, Countries see through China's tricks. The Belt and Road is a dead-end road, exporting corruption and substandard projects. Ethiopia spent $400 million on light rail system, and now 1/3 of the trains are in disrepair and require maintenance. Another example is Kenya, where China built a bridge that tragically collapsed only 2 weeks after the country's president inspected it. In South America, Ecuador has experienced 7,648 cracks in a dam built by China over 2 years. Rescue workers are tirelessly digging through the rubble by hand in an attempt to find more survivors. In Sihanoukville, a coastal city in Cambodia, at 4 a.m. on the 22nd, a 7-story building under construction collapsed, and as of the 25th, at least 28 people have lost their lives. Upon closer examination, it was revealed that the financial backer of this building is from China, belonging to the Tianjin Union Development Group. Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Sen is outraged and has ordered a thorough investigation of other Chinese construction projects in the area. China's notorious substandard projects, which not only afflict the common people at home, but also extend their benevolence to foreign lands, are truly a remarkable feat that enhances the reputation of our land of integrity and courtesy. Here is the Islamabad International Airport in Pakistan, constructed by the mighty Middle Kingdom. China's substandard projects have ventured abroad, and shoddy steel materials may be wreaking havoc in New Zealand. Numerous New Zealand media outlets have raised concerns about the quality of Chinese steel. This has not only alerted the New Zealand Business Council, but also seriously tarnished the reputation of Made in China overseas. In May of this year, a train derailment in Auckland may very well be related to subpar Chinese steel. The Kenyan people send their warm congratulations, warmly celebrate China's substandard projects breaking free from our borders and gracing the world. China's substandard projects, under the banner of the Belt and Road Initiative, have already reached countries around the world. Even if China's Country Gardens Forest City secures a financial district in Malaysia, the roads and buildings are still shoddy. No matter how much money you pour in, it's like filling a black hole. The true nature of China's infrastructure should be unveiled. So, as long as you're a mainstream democratic country in the Western world, no nation will want to cooperate with the CCP. Steer clear of the Belt and Road trap laid by the CCP. Stay away from the substandard projects exported by the CCP, and you'll be better positioned to benefit your own people and achieve social progress.